As the sun goes down and the lights go on, Courtney Place comes to life. Courtney Place is where Wellington goes to celebrate, and over the years it's hosted some pretty damn good parties. Embassy Theatre at the top of Courtney Place was the go-to venue to host the world premiere of Lord of the Rings in 2003 and The Hobbit in 2012. Hollywood celebs and Kiwi stars strut what their mama gave them down the red carpet, rocking their hottest outfits on Courtney Place. When rapper Eminem filled the Sky Stadium with over 40,000 people, or when a big sports game is on, Courtney Place becomes the hotspot for everyone to go to, for its bright lights, banging beats, and good eats. Courtney Place is where I first went out on the town with my friends. We danced all night to Beyonce at Mishmosh, and afterwards grabbed a slice of Tommy's Pizza for the walk home. Since then, there's been many more nights out with my gals, celebrating new jobs, new friends, old friends, and the occasional, it's Wednesday night, so why not? I'm Sherry, and Courtney Place is my neighbourhood. A good night out on Courtney Place starts with a cocktail or two at the library bar. Peter Lowry has a long association with Courtney Place's cocktail scene and knows a thing or two about how to make a good cocktail.
In Courtney Place, everyone can celebrate in their own way. If there's a whole gang of you hitting the street, it's gonna be awesome. You can bounce between Alan and Blair and back again and like have a great time. It'll be noisy, it'll be lively, it'll be friendly, and be awesome. But the great thing is that whatever direction people want to go is like everything is within walking distance. With cocktails, like Wellingtonians will dive in. And the nice thing with Courtney Place and how it's moved is it's actually the people. It's like we are given more of an opportunity to try things, do inventive things, because that's what Wellingtonians want.
So, if Courtney Place was a cocktail, what would it be?
It's a pre-karaoke chocolate, peanut butter, sarsaparilla, gunpowder rum, hot chocolate.
Sounds perfect. At some stage in the night, you're definitely going to need a snack. Tommy Millions is the place for your late night eats with pizza by the slice available until late. Run by Pizza King, Tommy Kirton.
So we're not trying to do anything new, we're just trying to do something people are familiar with in a slightly unique, at least to Wellington, way. So selling by the slice, selling very big slices, using as much local ingredients as we can. We're very to make New York-inspired pizza. We don't say New York style in any of our literature because we're not in New York. We don't have all the things that they do, but it's a Wellington take on what you might find on the street in New York. Yeah, late night is a massive part of what we do here. Courtney Place is the party zone. Friday and Saturday night, this place is just chocker with people out partying. We're surrounded by bars, surrounded by restaurants, surrounded by theatres, and wanted to become sort of an institution of nightlife in Wellington, and hence being open till 4 a.m, which isn't always easy, but we wanted to provide that service and become associated with a night out, that a night out would include not just everything else that Courtney Place has to offer, but maybe a slice in there somewhere as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
If Courtney Place was a pizza, what toppings would you have on it?
Let's say it's a 4-cheese pizza covered in chili oil with a whole lot of sausage on it.
Oh.
It's messy, it's greasy, it's cheesy, it's a whole lot of fun.
Yeah. Weekend yumcha is a ritual for many Wellingtonians, whether or not you've gone out the night before. Courtney Place is home to some of Wellington's most popular Chinese restaurants, incling Dragon's, where Belle Wang grew up helping out at her family restaurant.
I think people in Wellington really appreciate the authenticity of yumcha, the experience. Just there is like so many varieties of food at yumcha. You could eat for a long time. All the dishes. Definitely Dragons, we try to promote it to Kiwi people. We try to get lots of different people trying Cantonese food. I think really it's the experience and how together it feels when you have so many different dishes and you've got to share it with all these people. Yeah. But definitely your first time, if you're going to Yum Cha, take your time. Pour a cup of tea first. Definitely, you always pour someone else's cup before you pour your own, and then bring the steam trolley over. So definitely get the steam trolley things first. Hagao, siomai, chicken feet. Definitely not for the faint of heart, but like they're so yummy. So, and then rice rolls, tam fan, and then go for the deep fried food. After all the steamed food. After you've had your squid or your dumplings, whatever deep fried food you fancy, go for the custard buns, the egg tarts. Really recommend the Portuguese tarts. And if you want something cold, get the mango pudding.
Oh, I'm hungry. Every good party needs someone keeping an eye on things, and Courtney Place is lucky to be looked over by some incredible door staff like Cedric Williams, who is a familiar face to those who've been out and about in Wellington over the years.
So would you say Wellington door staff are Wellington ambassadors?
Ambassadors is a very, very good word because it is about people being welcomed into the bars, into the bar scene, into the nightlife scene. Wellington door staff tend to meet and greet in a different way. There's a lot of interaction when they're asking for ID, when they're sizing up situations, all of that type of thing. It's done with a bit of humour and a bit of respect as well. You see a lot of characters in the door staff around Wellington, a lot of very friendly faces. A lot of door staff will clear tables so they can interact with clients. And then when it becomes a situation where you are monitoring some or assessing something, it becomes a very easy process because you've got that rapport with them. It's all about building up the rapport. The rapport's initially set on that front door when people first walk in, and that's probably the biggest thing, the biggest difference between Wellington door staff and a lot of door staff worldwide.
So why is Courtney Place the place to be to celebrate?
Simply because of the great concentration of cocktail bars, clubs, beer bars, everything here in such a short walk from each other. It's like you've got everything you could possibly need for a really great night out.
For me, Courtney Place is a mix of old favourites and exciting new go-tos. It'll always be a place that holds fabulous memories with my gals. Courtney Place is my neighbourhood.